Sheffield Village. The eligible for Baldwin Wallace.
Games. Kane started 17. He tallied 2 goals and 2 assists.
For today's first round game of the Herb Loffer Memorial Soccer Tournament.
And here come the teams coming to midfield.
Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and the Lycoming Warriors. Today's officials are Jamel Ben Abdella, Scott Boniface, and Jim Enser.
We're getting the introduction now of the starters.
39, Noah.
Alright, well it's 0 in stats right now.
Okay.
For you. Because it says 0 on there. The lineup they gave me.
Okay.
And now the starters. First for Baldwin Wallace. A senior midfielder from Allen, Texas. Number 4, Alan Beanie. A sophomore midfielder from Westlake, Ohio. Number 6, Threesome Howlog. A junior midfielder from North Olmsted, Ohio. Number 7, Owen Reyes. A junior forward from Parma, Ohio. Number 9, Max Yakum. A sophomore midfielder from Cleveland, Ohio. Number 10, Matthew Skledeny. A freshman midfielder from Alexandria, Virginia. Number 12, McGuire Alden. A junior midfielder from Tallmadge, Ohio. Number 14, Ben McCauley. A sophomore defender from Massillon, Ohio. Number 15, Cody Duckworth. A freshman forward from Sheffield Village, Ohio. Number 17, Carter Stanzik. A sophomore forward from Atlanta, Georgia. Number 23, Jordan Cully. And in net, a sophomore from Exton, Pennsylvania. Number 0, Diego Terran. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Reed Ayers and assisted by Joe Jovansky, Colin Fabian, Danny Ruppel, Paul Viscami, and Vince Miller. And now the starters for Lycoming. A senior midfielder from Rosedale, Maryland. Number 10, Jaden Asare. A junior midfielder from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Number 11, Chris Jaja. A junior defender from Edders, Pennsylvania. Number 12, Kyle Miller. A sophomore defender from Eastern Pennsylvania. Number 16, Zach Thomas. A junior midfielder from Havre de Grace, Maryland. Number 20, Thomas Geyer. A junior forward from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Number 21, Christian Dubé. A senior defender from Baltimore, Maryland. Number 22, Christian Barnes. A junior midfielder from Sewickley, Pennsylvania. Number 23, Keller Chemevitz. A sophomore midfielder from Brentwood, New York. Number 29, Davis Lopez. A senior midfielder from Rockville, Maryland. Number 31, Owen McGee. And in net, a freshman from Falling Waters, West Virginia. Number 1, Jace Bennett. The Warriors are coached by John Sweeney and assisted by Vito Adoli and J.R. Confair.
Well, judging by the public address announcer, we have a change. What I was given for starting goaltender keeper for
Just the same, he's just
Wearing
late.
the wrong number. He's wearing the wrong number.
Diego Terran,
Yeah, he's supposed to be wearing.
who's wearing a 0. So it's not Seth Warwick. Diego Terran played 1 game a year ago, played about 15 minutes, 0s across the board.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, well I sent you one, what's it?
I don't know.
Number 8.
We had Seth Warwick listed as 0, but it's Diego Terran.
So it was right, but for some reason on here, it's 0. Everywhere else it's 39.
And they have a 30.
So I don't know.
I'm sorry. Something a little goofy. The stream's acting up.
So on their roster for Baldwin Wallace, it was accurate, but little typo in the program, so that was a little confusing. BW in the dark jerseys with gray numbers and gray soccer shorts. Lycoming will be moving from right to left there in those bright uniforms with Warriors etched on top of the back just above the number. Everybody appears set. Lycoming will put the ball in play. So another veteran coach here in this game and a first-year coach. Baldwin Wallace intercepts. Jordan Cully had it. And this ball is knocked out by Lycoming. Stanisic deflected it off one of the Warriors. And this ball is thrown in and goes over the goal line. Lycoming keeper
I couldn't find any of them
is
decent anyway. It was like heading it. It wasn't good.
Jace Bennett, who's in an orange jersey with dark pants, and his counterpart, Diego Terran, is in a dark uniform with white numbers and green gloves. Ball knocked out, last touched by BW. Thrown in by Davis Lopez from Brentwood, New York. This is game 2. Penn State Barron got its season off to a good start, breaking a 1-1 tie with Massachusetts in the second half to win 3-1. 3 different goal scorers in that game for Barron. Evan Dougal picked up the win as the Barron keeper. Big contrast in uniform colors in this game as well. Lycoming plays in the Landmark Conference. And we get a foul, again a little bit out of my line of sight, against Lycoming. Beanie put it back in play for BW. They'll send it back to the keeper, who's well away from his goal. Long ball up the left side. Knocked down by Lycoming and finally intercepted. Warriors coming back from right to left here in the first half. Ball deflected out by BW. Throw in right to the right of the Lycoming bench. Long throw in all the way in BW territory. And we get a whistle and the ball turned back over to BW. Jack Quinn will be here to call the Penn State Barron women's game against Franciscan at 5 o'clock. Franciscan used to be in the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference, but left several years ago. Another foul, this one on BW. And we believe the foul was on McGuire Alden. Lycoming, primarily players from Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and West Virginia. Good fight there between Lycoming's Lopez and Cully from BW. Seems to be some confusion. Who was to throw it in finally goes to BW. And the Yellow Jackets send it all the way back in their territory. Sun is out again. There's a rush now for Lycoming. They get it on the left side, take it to the middle. There's a shot that's blocked. Another turnaround that's blocked. There's another shot, and that's blocked, but we also get a violation on the Warriors. Temperature up a couple of degrees, 77 at game time. 13 mile per hour wind here at the Penn State Barron Soccer Complex. BW intercepts. Play it back out on top from Reyes to Alden. And now back near midfield. Six minutes into the first half. Baldwin Wallace, the visiting team, nothing. Lycoming, nothing. Long stretch pass. One of the Yellow Jackets was double teamed, finally gave up the ball, and it's sent back up the far line. Lycoming tapped it along, and the young man will get his own ball. Coming in from the right side, taking it in front, and couldn't get a shot away. He's knocked down. Lycoming wants a penalty shot. Won't get it. Now we have someone who's barking at the referee. No question the Baldwin Wallace player made contact with the Warrior in the 18-yard. The official allowed the play to continue, Jamel Ben Abdallah, and that drew the attention of Lycoming coaches and players at the bench. BW will send this one away. Good boot into Lycoming's defensive end. Ball chipped up the left side, going to be sent over to the near side, and it'll be out of play. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets. Thrown in by Davis Lopez from Brentwood, New York. Lycoming a year ago, 11-4-6. 2-3-4 away from home. Baldwin Wallace was 7-10-2 a year ago. 3-5-1 in the conference. Throw in for Lycoming. Far side, right corner. Chipped it in the middle and headed out by BW. Held in by Lycoming. There's a shot towards the goal, missed the far side. Shot from roughly 25, 30 yards out. Taken by, as soon as he turns around, was taken by Jaden Nasser. Ball went over everybody. Going to come deep into the Lycoming territory. Finally goes out of play. Last touched on the kick by Baldwin Wallace. Lycoming will throw it in. A couple of players collide. Ball goes out of play. Again, last touch by BW. Nine minutes into the first half, still 0-0. Ball on the right side now for BW's Jordan Cully. Cully takes it into the corner, and it's going to be deflected out. Last touch by Cully. Ball hit out of bounds at the BW bench. Throw in by Lycoming. all the way into the right corner before the Warriors have it deflect off a player and go out of play.
Finalize with update records. Yeah, she did, and then hit finalize, so it gave us a 2-0 record. She went in and fixed it. And then you could link the stats.
Throw in right in front of the BW bench by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, you just have to put now.
No shots on goal yet for either team.
Okay, thanks. I don't remember. I probably didn't.
And that ball across the field goes out of play right at the Yellow Jackets bench. Lycoming will get a throw in. Good battle there right in front of the bench, and finally it's won by Lycoming. They have to go back to midfield. Give and go there. Third pass didn't materialize, but BW sent it out of play. They're going to rule that Lycoming player was out of bounds when he tried to keep the ball alive, standing out of bounds. The ball itself never made it out of bounds, but he was standing out of play when he headed it back into the field. I would think coaches from the first game are watching intently this one, because these two teams will be back in action in some capacity tomorrow. Penn State Barron will play the second game, the men's side. That one's scheduled to start at 2:30. And we get a ball that goes over the goal line, last touched by the Warriors. John Leisering, this is Boxcast on a Saturday afternoon. Last day of August, believe it or not, in 2024. Labor Day weekend is upon us, and that always means the Herb Loffer Memorial Tournament. Former soccer coach here at Penn State Barron, later the director of athletics. Passed in 1997. Gone, but certainly not forgotten. They also have a golf outing in his memory every year. Full house this season for the tournament. Lycoming keeper sends it off to the right, and approaching midfield are the Warriors. Now there's a foul from behind on BW on Stanisic as he fouled Davis Lopez, trying to advance deeper into BW territory. Be a free kick. Keller Chamovitz will take it for Lycoming. Everybody positioned on the far side of the field. There's a ball that's curling towards the goal and grabbed by the keeper for BW, Diego Terran. Temperature in the upper 70s. There's a breeze. Not terribly windy, but enough of a breeze to move the ball as the flag is blowing from left to right a bit as we view the action. Corner kick now for BW, far side. There it comes. Knocked out by the keeper. Settled down by the Yellow Jackets and played back toward midfield. Onto the foot of Halliot. This pass goes out of play. Last touched by Lycoming. Just to the right of their bench. BW will get a throw in. Ball in the 18-yard. Couple of bodies go down. Ball still loose. BW maintains possession and sends it back towards midfield. 29 and a half minutes to play in this first half. That long ball went to no one except the Lycoming keeper. So Lycoming will slowly but surely inch back towards midfield. Another stretch ball on the left side. BW intercepts. The pass was intended for Lopez. Couldn't quite settle it down. BW again sends this one out near midfield.
OBS, but I don't know. I didn't hit stop stream. You're gonna have to go to. You can either go to the preview.
Chris Jaja.
Soccer page or go to Ball and Wallace's page.
You get a foul on BW.
No, you have to go to Baldwin Wallace men's soccer page. Yeah, that's fine.
Long shot from well out coming into the 18-yard. Deflected towards the goal, but not on goal. Loose ball picked up by BW. They're going to play it up the left side. That's intercepted. And it's deflected all the way back deep into Lycoming territory.
Bucky, who's that over there?
We have a Lycoming substitution along with one for BW waiting to check in at the first opportunity.
See it again?
Last score we had, Penn State was up a couple of touchdowns on West Virginia. Big time college football beginning in earnest today. A lot of big games. Notre Dame and Texas A&M, LSU and Southern Cal, Clemson and Georgia, Florida and Miami, Penn State and West Virginia, just to name a few. BW intercepts, back come the Yellow Jackets, and finally broken up.
Yeah, well, I don't care about their website.
Foul against
Sorry, I missed
Lycoming. This game coming to you from the Penn State Barron Soccer Field. On Boxcast, I'm John Leisering. Game one of the men's side of the tournament went to the host team, Penn State Barron, not without a battle with Massachusetts. Barron finally prevailing 3-1. Barron had a sizable advantage in stats, but needed a couple of goals 9 minutes apart in the second half to put Massachusetts away. Other balls deflected to Owen Reyes of BW.
Oh, yeah, Wi-Fi. Thank you.
Three-way passing there for the Yellow Jackets, maneuvering at midfield. Skladani gave it up.
This gets gassed. So
Up ahead now, they get it to Reyes. Long shot towards the goal. It's stopped by the keeper for Lycoming, Jace Bennett. First shot on goal of the game belongs to BW. First save of the game belongs to Lycoming. Slowly but surely, the Warriors work towards midfield. Jaja looked over the defense. Now sent it up ahead. This is Chamovitz with it. He battles one of the Yellow Jackets. Ball still loose in the corner. Going to be sent out of play by Baldwin Wallace. And we get a sub aside.
Lycoming 5 for 16.
Cole Sharpnack checks in for Thomas for Lycoming. And for BW, we'll wait to get the official verdict.
26 for 9.
BW get Topher Garcia, senior from North Royalton, Ohio, replacing Max Yakim, a junior from Parma, Ohio. Sharpnack, who just checked in for Lycoming, is a junior from Pittman, New Jersey. Most of Baldwin Wallace players are from Ohio. They do have people from Michigan, Texas, Virginia, Pennsylvania, one from Dubai. So a little international flavor to the BW roster. Throw in for Lycoming. Long backward pass. It's going to be ultimately fielded by Bennett, the keeper.
One was 28-26.
We were down 17 to 4 today and came back and lost 25 to 22. 17 to 4. They were doing something right during that stretch. Or the other
Aaron
teams-
pass that time. BW intercepts and starts back up the near side right in front of us. On the foot of Stanizik. And he tumbles over a couple of Lycoming players. Ball goes out of play. BW will maintain possession. We've played half the first half. BW nothing, Lycoming nothing.
You can use mine.
Lycoming, the home team in this game, bench to my right. Benches across the way. BW bench to the left, seating only on this side. 2-on-1. Lycoming able to break that up, and the ball deflects off a Yellow Jacket player. Stanizik goes out of play. Throw in for the Warriors.
I mean, you can test it at halftime. I do like the women's soccer warm up.
2 seconds
I mean,
because that laptop will change that tracker.
Once again, Lycoming moving from right to left here in the first half with the yellow gold uniforms. Teams feeling each other out for the first 23, 24 minutes. Tried for a through ball. We're going to get
it's
It's going to be a big sigh. He walks
a
in.
foul against Baldwin Wallace.
he doesn't keep it together for them. That's the hard part. Like,
That's why I was telling Caleb. It was anything. 12 cents. How do you just want to talk about any other motherfuckers? I'm not even worried about it.
Free kick
Team's fine.
to take it is Geyer, the junior from Maryland.
I am a little worried about them.
in fight or flight, he's a flight. He's a flight guy.
Referee waits for people to get in position before allowing play to continue. The clock continues to move.
Yeah, Jamal LeBron
There's a shot into the 18-yard, and there's a header towards the goal that's didn't quite get there, and finally BW sends it all the way back down the field. "20 minutes exactly to play first half. 0-0. Lycoming and Baldwin Wallace. Game 2 of the opening day of the Herb Loffer Memorial Tournament. Barron won the opener over Massachusetts 3-1.
I mean, I can do that.
I'm just gonna send it to Chris Rowley, and he can forward it.
Another long ball this time is going to be too far.
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Pass from Jaja intended for Lopez, but he couldn't flag it down. Goes over the goal line and out of play.
Yeah, and then you just want the length.
Lycoming pressing up, trying to bottle the Blue Jackets up in their own territory, and they succeed. An errant pass goes out of play at the BW bench. Lycoming inbounds. Ball in the right corner now. Lycoming on the attack. Player trying to maneuver. Still has possession, and the ball finally sent over the goal line for a corner for Lycoming. I think that is Kyle Miller going to take it. Believe number 12 underneath the scoreboard to my left. Miller getting set. And here's his kick. And this one is going to be headed and stopped, but we already have a foul. Foul on Lycoming would have negated the goal had it gone in. From one end of the field to the other in a matter of seconds. 17.5 to play in the first half. Lycoming nothing, Baldwin Wallace nothing. Lycoming's Cole Sharpnack's pass was intercepted. Big collision there near midfield. And play continues as Lycoming takes over in its own territory. Long ball up the right side, and BW got there first and left foots it up on top of the hill. And someone will have to go a fur piece to retrieve that one. Near side, here's Sharpnack. Where's number 5? Lycoming slowly makes its way into BW territory, and then the Yellow Jackets pick things up defensively. Side to side. Lycoming right side. Chip shot towards the goal. It's headed out. A couple of players collided. Both go down. We're going to have a stop clock. We're going to get a yellow card. Let's see who it is. 29, I believe. Lopez gets the card. Didn't say anything, so he and another player collided. Both went down, and Lopez gets the yellow with 16 to go in the first half. Jack Quinn will be here next to call the Penn State Barron women's game against Franciscan as the women open their side of the Herb Loffer Memorial Tournament. That game is due to start about 5 o'clock. Ball drilled out of play by Lycoming right over their bench. Throw in, chipped into the left corner. Ball sent out, last touch by the Yellow Jackets. 15 and a half to play. First half, Lycoming nothing, Baldwin Wallace nothing. Division III soccer here at Penn State Barron on this Labor Day weekend. 4 more games tomorrow. Good job there by Geyer of Lycoming to break up an attack by BW. Near side now to Sharpnack. And right along the midfield line, across the field.
Who is that? 2 and who? Bookie. 35.
Couple of Warriors wait to check in. We believe they are Dante Badia, a junior from New Bloomfield, Pennsylvania, and Nicholas Golder, a freshman from Avondale, Pennsylvania. Well, Lycoming player not expecting the pass. Good job by BW to step in front of the would-be recipient, Jamovitz. One shot on goal from DW. That's been it. Offside is the call against BW. I don't think Stanizek thought he was offside, but his opinion doesn't count. Christian Barnes, 22, advances to midfield, sends it up the right side, and this one is headed out of play. Last touched by the Yellow Jackets, just to the left of their bench. Now the substitutions come in, and BW is going to bring in 3 people.
Coming in.
We'll wait till we get the official.
Came out for Lycoming. Who's that guy walking across his bench in yellow? 12. Sorry. 2 for 12 and 35 for 31.
Badia came in for Lycoming, and 33 came in, 35 rather, Nicholas Golder. Now for Baldwin Wallace.
2, 8, 13, 16.
Owen Huzicka, Robbie Rochford,
16 and 13.
Evan Scott,
16, 13, 8, 2.
16, and Carter Richardson. Owen Huzika is a sophomore from Gahanna, Ohio.
Wait, hold on. This team. Wait, there has to be overtime.
Well, there's PKs, right?
Yeah, but just PKs, no OT.
That's what we did last year. Just PKs.
Okay. Just to see who advances.
10:50 to go in the first half.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shots on goal have been very hard to come by here thus far. Only one in the game. That's came from Baldwin Wallace earlier in the half. So we get a couple of more people coming in. Actually, three
There's 3 people.
for Lycoming.
26, 8, and 28 for
It's muggy. Temperature in the upper 70s.
20. Did B-Dub have a sub? Alright, so it's 26 for 20.
Okay, for Lycoming, Jake Keeney's in the game, a freshman from Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania.
8.
Aiden Stillman, a sophomore from Silver Spring, Maryland. And 28 came in, Braden Brown, a freshman from New Jersey. The foul from behind by
26.
Lycoming. Jake Keeney a little too aggressive there. So BW maintains possession. Right side. Send it back out near the middle of the field again. Ball on the right side to Rochford. Nine minutes left, first half. Boxcast. John Leisering from Penn State Barron. Long ball deep into Lycoming end of the field, and it'll trickle out of bounds. Come the Warriors again. Finally broke it up. Both teams locked down pretty well defensively when the other advances. Lycoming intercepts. Back now out on top. There's a ball through. Lycoming will get it on the left line. Now back to the left corner of the 18-yard. There's a shot that's blocked. It was offside anyway. That was taken by Dante Badia. It was blocked anyway, but ruled offside. Kicked away by BW all the way deep into the Lycoming end and sent out. Deflected out at the Lycoming bench, throw in BW. Just about 6.5 to play in the first half, still looking for the game's first goal. Baldwin Wallace throw in. They'll advance it. And it's going to be headed over the goal line. And we'll get a corner for BW. Far corner to my right. Finally sent out by Lycoming. Chipped high in the air. It comes down to the waiting arms of Jace Bennett. Five minutes to play, first half. Knocked out near midfield by the Yellow Jackets. Throw in for Lycoming. We get a foul. It'll be against the Warriors.
20, was that 29? No. 26? 26.
Defensive struggle here in the first half. We believe Penn State Barron played its first ever game against Massachusetts. I don't know if Baldwin Wallace and Lycoming have a history. Another substitution for the Yellow Jackets.
3, 4.
Brady Brown, a freshman from Muskegon, Michigan. Now on the pitch for the Yellow Jackets. About 180 seconds away from halftime. Throw in Lycoming. Get it into Badia. Send it back now to Sharpnack near midfield. Up on the left side, one of the Lycoming players was double teamed. This ball was sent out of play. Last touch by BW. Throw in for Christian Wubei. And he'll hand it instead to his teammate. That was Braden Brown who tossed it in. 2 minutes left in the first half. There's been one shot on goal. BW has it. It didn't go in. Tied at 0-0 here. Left side. Sharpnack played it in the left corner. 1-on-1 there. Dug out by Lycoming. Played it on the left line. Shot out in front. And there's a goal. Lycoming scores on a rebound. That goal at 43-25.
Lycoming goal scored by number 8, Aiden Stillman. Assisted by number 21, Christian Wubei.
So Wubei gets an assist. The goal scored by Aiden Stillman, a sophomore from Silver Spring, Maryland. Wu Bei had 11 points last season, 4 and 3. Stillman had 2 goals and a helper for 5, so he gets his first goal of 2024. And Lycoming has a 1-0 lead. And that, I believe, was the Warriors' first shot on goal. Another shot towards the goal taken by Wu Bei off the left foot. Good stop there by Diego Terran to keep it 1-0 with a minute to go now in the first half. Always tough to give up a goal at the beginning or end of a period or half. We get a foul. It'll be against Baldwin Wallace. Clock continues to move. 40 seconds to go as they place the ball for the free kick. There's the kick from inside Lycoming's defensive end. Up on the left side, Wu Bei battling for it. Finally is taken off the ball, trying to get it back. We're down to 10 seconds to go.
10, 9,
Throw it out in the middle, chipped all the way to the left side.
5,
And that's out of play, and that's how the first half will come to an end.
1.
We played one half of Game 2. Lycoming a late goal at 43-25. They got it from Aiden Stillman, a sophomore, from Christian Wu Bei, a junior. And Lycoming has a 1-0 lead at halftime of Game 2. We'll check corner kicks and shots, and corner kicks I'm hearing are 2 and 2. Corners are 2 and 2. The shots are 4-1 Lycoming, and the fouls 7-6 in favor of the Warriors. So we played 45 minutes of Game 2, and the score at halftime is Lycoming 1 and Baldwin Wallace nothing. Back with more on Boxcast in a few moments. This is John Light. By Christian. This tournament named after the late Herb Laufer, who was appointed by Penn State Barron in July of 1968. He coached soccer for 23 seasons here. He was also served as the director of athletics for 16 years. Among other things, he initiated the Barron Athletic Hall of Fame, organized alumni events, created fundraising opportunities to support Barron Athletics. Annual golf tournament in his name every summer, hosted by Penn State Barron. Herb Laufer sadly passed away on January 10, 1997. They'll switch ends of the fields. Lycoming will defend the goal to my left and Baldwin Wallace to my right. I believe BW will put the ball in play to begin the second half. 5 goals thus far in a game and a half of men's soccer. Barron won the initial game 3-1 over Massachusetts. Lycoming leads 1-0 here. Lycoming, by the way, a first-year head coach, John Schween, First-year head coach Chris Ralph of Penn State Barron got his career off to a fine start with the 3-1 win in the opener. So BW puts it in play to start the second half. We're underway.
0, 7, 15, 10. Let me just give you 12. 12. Let me make sure it's in. Yeah, wait. Yep.
Very tight defensively for each team in the first half. Let's see what adjustments were made at halftime and if either or both begin to open things up a little bit. That'll be a foul on Lycoming right near midfield. Sun back out. Bad weather appears to have stayed to our south. Apparently they're getting it all the way down in Morgantown, West Virginia, because that game has been delayed. He had a handball on
No, it doesn't make sense.
Lycoming,
It's a foul. 31.
either a foul or a handball. Either way, BW has possession and a free kick coming for Owen Reyes. Just underway, second half. The women's side of the tournament getting set to kick off at 5. Penn State Barron and Franciscan. Jack Quinn will be here to call that one here on Boxcast. Chip shot into the 18-yard. It's headed out. Hustling over to get it is Wu Bei. And he's bumped and knocked down. And it rubs his backside a little bit as he gets up.
Oh, they shook hands.
Lycoming in the gold uniforms with dark numbers. BW in the dark uniforms and gray numbers. And all the way back to the keeper for the Warriors. Massachusetts trailed 1-0 in the second half, tied the game against Barron. And the Lions scored 2 goals 9 minutes apart to get the win. 3 different goal scorers for Penn State Barron, including what we believe the first career goal by Owen Peterson, which proved to be the game winner.
That's good. I asked if it was for here, and then I saw it.
He is from McDowell, Erie McDowell High School. Long ball sent deep into the Lycoming end. Pass up the far line, out of play, but did its job. It sent BW deep into its own territory. Throw in, far line. Player keeps inching down that line. I don't know how much leeway one gets in this game, but and still he moved forward. And the official's going to come over and talk to the Lycoming bench. I think they saw the same thing I did. And meantime, the clock continues to run as we approach 5 minutes having gone by. Now there's a legal throw in, I guess. Contested right at midfield, lost out of bounds by the Warriors. Another throw in by the Yellow Jackets. Looking for the equalizer. There's a long ball that's well wide of the goal and easily handled by Jace Bennett. Told you, Jace, just looking at him, you know he's a tall guy. He's 6'5". And he comes from West Virginia. Lycoming player was pushed from behind. That was Jaja who was interfered with. Lycoming will put it in play. One nothing in favor of Lycoming. Late first half goal. Boy, every ball being contested now. There's a giveaway by the Yellow Jackets. There's a shot that's blocked. Chamovitz, I believe, took it for Lycoming, but it was blocked. And now we have a ball lost out of play. Last touched by the Yellow Jackets. To my right, near line. Played in by Kyle Miller. Miller gets it back, then lost it. Sent up the near line, knocked down there by Jaja, and he goes back near midfield. Another ball deep into the right corner, trying to get to it, and good job of fending him off by BW's Alex Beanie. He would not let Chamovitz get to that loose ball. 8 minutes have gone by in the second half. Still Lycoming 1 and Baldwin Wallace nothing. Penn State Barron will play. Penn State Barron women will play Franciscan coming at 5, and the women's side of the tournament, the men will play the winner of this game. And right now, Lycoming enjoys a very precarious 1-0 lead. So I guess there has to be a winner here then, right? So they will go to some sort of overtime to determine the opponents for Penn State Barron in Massachusetts tomorrow. Ball in the left corner. Here's Lycoming, a centering pass right out in front, sent back out by BW. Right side now, it's Kyle Miller. And we get a foul from behind on Jaja of Lycoming. Ball sent out a play up on the hill. Young man retrieved it and passed it into a BW assistant. Another ball deflected out of play. Long ball towards the goal. .65 Bennett had no trouble with that. Lycoming, ball on the right side. Tried to get it ahead along the right line. Broken up momentarily. Lycoming gets it back, but a back pass is intercepted. And here's BW's Matthew Skladany back. Skladany turned around, now comes back to his left. Ball still loose. Skladany has it again. Tried to play it in the middle. Ball's loose again. Couldn't get a good shot away. Still trying to line it up. And finally comes all the way into the far corner. BW had a good chance there, but Lycoming wouldn't give up a shot in the 18-yard. Back on the near side now, this is Ben McCauley. And centering ball was taken care of by Bennett. Bennett hits it up near midfield. BW picks it up nicely on the left side. That's a ball that's lost out of play. BW looked for an infraction, didn't get it. That was Topher Garcia, senior from North Royalton, Ohio, who was not happy at the lack of a call there. We get a sub for which team? I don't even know. For Lycoming, we're told. Stillman replaces Wube. And an offside play against the Warriors. Just about 32 minutes to play. In regulation, 1-0 in favor of Lycoming. Shots on goal favor Lycoming 2-1. So you can see what kind of a defensive struggle this has been. Ball sent into the middle, headed out by Lycoming. Long ball coming deep up the right side. The keeper's going to come out and he'll send it back to the other end. Almost gave it away. Lycoming very nearly stole it. Forced BW to send it out of play, far side. So the keeper, Tehran, didn't get much on the attempted pass to a teammate, and that allowed Lycoming to force a out of bounds. Coming in for Lycoming now is Nicholas Golder, a freshman. He replaces Miller. Loose ball. Lycoming tracks it down out in front of the 18-yard. There's a turnaround shot by Golder that's blocked, never got anywhere near the goal. And the ball is sent back now near midfield. Sent right back in. Lycoming gets to it first, and we're going to get a holding foul. Acer was held from behind by Skladany, I believe. Free kick for the Warriors with just a little over 30 minutes to go. Free kick. Sent into the box. There's a header right on. Stopped by the goalie. Turnaround is blocked. Another shot is blocked out on top, and BW gets it out of harm's way. Sends it out near midfield.
But the shot saved. I don't know who had the header.
And that shot goes up on the bank across the way. Sent out by Lycoming, and we have a player on the ground for BW. That's McGuire Alden, who's sitting on the ground well in behind the play. He's from Alexandria, Virginia. Gets to his feet. The referee there is checking on him. He seems to be okay.
It was 22. He took the one off the post? Yeah, and then shot it. It was saved. Um, 10.
Clock has been stopped here for a moment.
That's 22. What did he do?
Saved.
That was after the post? Okay, so I have to do 10 first.
It's okay. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's see if we're ready to resume play here. 29:33 on the clock.
It's injured player out. Start your clock.
Throw in for BW. They'll tap it back to the keeper. Near side to McCauley. McCauley was double teamed trying to come up the near line, and the ball deflects out off Lycoming. Quick throw in. Skladany had it. Broken up by Geyer. Quick throw in. Back now to McCauley. Tapped out by Lycoming, and McCauley will toss it back into his own end of the field. Long ball at the far side, and it is going to go out of play. Struck too hard by Alan Beanie that time.
What's going on?
Who's moving back?
We just don't know where the ball needs to be spot.
Lycoming will throw it in. Threw it into a double team. Still they contest. Warriors come away with it along the far line.
There's going to be more food after this game. More food after the 5 o'clock.
Tap it back towards midfield.
Food after the I don't know why.
Ball along the left side and goes out of play. Last touched by Lycoming. Lycoming intercepts. Play it over on the right side. It goes over the goal line and out of play. We get a trio of substitutions for BW.
19, 9, and 11 coming in. 17.
We believe Michael Gigani, Max Yakum,
19 or 17.
and we believe the third was Mike Kane. At least I heard 19, 9, and 11.
14.
I see 11 and 19 right in front of me.
So edit. So the 9 for 6, it was 26. Uncheck the 6, sorry.
Another loose ball. Lycoming gets to it, chipped it up the near side. Kept in play by the Warriors. Finally tapped over the goal line by Lycoming. Ball sent up near midfield.
Foul. Lycoming 20.
We get a foul at Lycoming as
Nope.
Jordan Cully
8.
ended up on the
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at.
AstroTurf.
Yeah, well, it's like, but how do you get 8 out of 2 sticks?
Long ball in the 18 yard.
And I'm like,
Lycoming chipped it out.
It's only the second.
I'm not even here the next 2
And
games.
good anticipation there by the BW goalie Diego Terran to break up a potential breakaway.
I even like soccer again. I've lost interest. So now when you guys do these lines, it goes in your fundraising?
Yeah, they don't see the money. It just goes directly to their account for affiliate.
There's a shot just over the crossbar. Taken, I believe, by Owen Reyes.
Does anybody ever save Jocelyn's?
So BW came close to tying this game, but that one sailed high.
Does anybody ever double check that?
Yeah, we kind of keep track of our own stuff because last year,
Stop the clock.
um,
Yep,
it stopped.
got it, Jamel.
Um,
I know it wasn't stopped right away when he said that. Wait, hold on, Stadium.
Well, the officials coming down to talk to
26 and 9. 5. 2.
Jace Bennett.
Okay.
Two Lycoming subs, one BW sub waiting to come in. Clock resumes.
well, because whenever Clark left, Jocelyn and I both had extra money left over from our sophomore year.
Ball up the right side,
So it's like,
taken by Calder.
so we got $200 or
Calder wants to throw it in if the ball was sent out of play. Tried to get a return pass. Bicycle kicked away by BW. We get a foul. It'll be against Jaja, who disagrees with the call.
And you felt like you couldn't challenge groups on that?
And we brought it up, and she's like, well, I can't find the flyer from Clark, so
1-0. Lone goal came late in the first half. And Lycoming got it. And they've been nursing that 1-0 lead ever since. Substitutions. Dante Badilla checks back in.
26, 31. 2 for 10. And B-Dubs is 2 for 12.
Throw in for Lycoming. Near line to my right.
but I saw a message from Clark of how much money I had, and then group sent us a message last year of how much money we have, so I know how much is in my account. And if we go over as seniors, it just
Sent back all the way to Bennett.
it goes back to the rest of the team.
Interesting. I'd rather have it in hand and right?
Yeah.
Or I can only work 10 games, so when you do your 10, you're done. Foul.
Get a foul that time on BW.
Dubs.
Another substitution waiting to come in for Lycoming. Exiting is Chamovitz.
21 for 23, Lycoming sub.
And Wube is coming back in. He assisted on the lone goal of this game. Scored by Aiden Stillman for Lycoming.
Oh, dude, come on.
Free kick.
I just don't think that because if I raise that money, I should essentially get it back. But
Yeah, I agree.
EW came very close to tying this game.
Our trip to Florida is gonna be outrageous this year because my parents got their flight and it's like a good $600 for a flight right now.
But attempt sailed over the crossbar, and this ball is going to go out of play. Pretty good collision there between a couple of players, but it will be Lycoming's ball. Winner of this game will play Penn State Barron tomorrow. We have another player who is injured, and he's slowly working his way to his feet. The official looked back, but Owen Huzika, and now they're going to stop the clock. Huzika finally got to his feet
We're actually making decent time. Let's go.
with 20:53 to go.
Roster, Patrick didn't bring a.
Is he getting storms right now?
Still a delay in Penn State, West Virginia because of the weather. Ohio State trails Akron late in the first quarter, 3-0. Miami 7-0 over Florida.
2 to 8.
About 7 minutes to go. Saved by BW. Long ball down the far side of the field. A couple of players come together, and the ball trickles back to the 6'5 keeper, Jace Bennett. This has been a tight contest. Shots have been tough to come by.
Not out yet.
Loose ball, Lycoming almost drew a foul in the 18-yard, but no call was made. Good job of back checking there by Lycoming to take the ball away. That was a very nice play by, I believe that is Jake Keeney. 26, I believe. Yep. The freshman made a nice play there. 5'10 freshman.
I just jinxed it when I said
Another stopped clock.
coming 16 for 11. Maybe. Oh, they are? No. 16's in for 11.
Clock remains stopped. BW keeper will kick it away. Oh, he nailed a good one. Well into Lycoming territory. Yellow Jackets lose it out of play right to the side of their own bench.
Bucky, can you tell me who the beat up subs are?
Nice job to get that ball out of traffic. A long ball coming up and going to be stopped by the keeper. As on his way was Golder, the freshman from Avondale, Pennsylvania. But the keeper came out, anticipated it very well, and made a good play. Turnover by the Warriors. BW running out of time here, down to 18 and change, trailing 1-0. Certainly not out of this game, but they've got to get some offense generated here. There's Lycoming back on the attack. Lycoming works to the left side, still with it, tried to center it out in front, and it's going to be sent to the far line and out of play. Off the foot of Beanie. This one comes in harmlessly to the keeper. Not much on that kick, not much trajectory. It does get into the Lycoming end. Ball sent up the left side. A little shove from behind, and we're going to get a Lycoming foul. Gigani was fouled from behind.
And what? 8, 12, 14? Yep.
Free kick for BW. Just at the edge of the 18-yard to the right of goalie Jace Bennett.
You sub on a direct kick?
And a good job through traffic. Bennett somehow found the ball.
Is that who took the kick? Yeah, it just went right through it, I feel like.
Bennett, high kick.
So if this goes under 15, we have to stop.
Yes.
Here comes BW. And an errant pass, and Lycoming intercepts and send it back to the keeper. $15:40 to go. 1-0 Lycoming. Coming to you from Penn State Barron, the Herb Loffer Memorial Tournament. BW forces Bennett to pick up that loose ball. Near side to Golder. Long ball up the right wing side. Hustling the play is Wube. Wube maintains possession nicely. Twisting and turning, trying to work around the defender. Chipped it out in front. Nobody there but a Yellow Jacket.
There's another one for Lycoming. 3.
3 subs for BW, 2 for the Warriors waiting to check in with under 15 to go.
And then there's another one.
Ball up the right side. Lycoming gets to it, and BW will send it over the end line out of play. And we've got a bunch of subs coming in, 3 aside.
I'll do B-dubs. 2 and 10. I got B-dubs. I just need Lycoming's.
21.
1 minute remaining. Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.